All right, let's get some calls, man. Let's crank it up.
Well, I want to start here with the Niners. All right. So I'm looking at the 49ers.
Are you sure? This egg thing. How much are you paying for a 24-pack of eggs?
I buy like 6 because we don't eat enough eggs to go through them in a week. It's just me eating eggs. She doesn't really.
So you'll
eat
buy
eggs.
6?
Yeah, I'll buy like a little half. Like the cut in half.
Yes. How much is that?
Dozen. I don't know, but it's probably like $4 or $5 for that. I don't know about 24 for $5.
Sounds like you need to reevaluate the way you shop.
Well, there's certain things that I get at Target. There's some things I get at Safeway, and some things I go to Molly Stone's for.
They also adjust the price on like low quantity like that because it's such a specific type of thing that no one buys just 6 eggs at a time. I got 2 kids. So
I can't get out of the grocery store for under 100.
Baby Ches and I, she loves breaking the eggs and mixing the eggs, and I let her pour the eggs in the pot or in the pan, I should say. Oh, no, man.
Groceries are expensive.
All right. You're listening to 95.7 The Game, KGMZ FM and AC1 San Francisco, an Odyssey Sports Station. Always live on the free Odyssey app. Don't forget, you can also watch us every single day on our YouTube and Twitch streams. Just log on to search 95.7 The Game. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel while you are there. Powered by First NorCal Credit Union. Upgrade your savings dividend. Open a First NorCal first-class money market today. And you can now download the Odyssey app directly from the QR code on our Twitch and YouTube channels. Shout out to the Xfinity Mobile text line. The 49ers draft is complete. How do you feel about the draft, folks? First pick was Ricky Pearsall out of Florida. Seems like a player came. And what did you think of his introductory presser?
I mean, the guy looks like he's ready to play. He's clearly trying to endear himself to Niner fans, tweeting things out like, hey, give me the lingo, give me the history. I don't know a lot about the team. Like, that's always a great way to endear yourself to a franchise and a fan base is, to come in open-minded and asking for help. My bigger takeaway, and this might not mean anything to anyone else, but to me, it's like I was so accustomed to seeing this team for the most part, go defense as their first pick in the draft, whether it be a first rounder, a second rounder, or a third rounder. Go back to 2013. They took Eric Reed, Carradine, and then their third pick was an offensive player. All right. 2014, Jimmy Ward, second pick was offense. 2015, Eric Armstead, Jaquiski Tartt, Eli Harold, and then their fourth pick is offense. Like, they always invest in defense. The next year, DeForest Buckner, defense first. Then you go to Solomon Thomas, Reuben Foster, Okello Witherspoon. This was this regime's first draft. 3 guys on defense first. Now, 2018, McGlinchey and Pettis. That's kind of a change of pace. Let's take 2 offensive guys. Didn't work out for them. They go back to defense again the following year. Nick Bosa, most of us agree there. That's a no-brainer. You're running up. Kinlaw before Ayuk. And then you go Trey Lance, and that didn't work out. Aaron Banks, the second one, that's worked out. The next year, when they don't have a first-round pick, the first pick, Drake Jackson, hasn't worked out. Defense first. Last year, their first pick, defense, special teams, Jair Brown, Jake Moody. So to go offense, I was like, man, like I like seeing them lean into the offense. If you're going to build this thing around Brock Purdy, don't take another defensive lineman. Because I think a lot of people are like, defensive line, edge, D-tackle. Right. I'm glad they leaned into offense.
They addressed the defensive line in the free agency period, which they did with Leonard Floyd and Malik Collins from the Houston Texans, and they added depth, the guy from Cleveland and whatnot. And look, they needed speed offensively. They needed, although their offense averaged over 29 points a game last season, to get some straight-up burners like Pearsall is, like this Calvin's kid is from Arizona. And I don't know how much he's going to play. He's only 5'8", but at least these offensive players that they drafted, the running backs and the wide receivers, they're putting guys on notice. The Danny Grays, the Ronnie Bells, the Chris Conleys, the Trent Taylors, you're not on notice. You better compete. And you better have a great camp. Because you will not make this roster if you don't have a great camp.
See, I took it the other way. I think, not that he's on notice, but I think that the flag has been raised for Deebo Samuel, and it's like, and this is where I think you're walking the line here. Like, we're keeping these guys, and I'm glad, because I think you take 3 days, and you're like, all right, you're going to keep all 3 receivers. Boom, I love that. But it feels like we're signaling this could be the last Deebo Samuel season.
Well, yeah.
And what I'm thinking is contract year for Deebo. If you're Deebo Samuel's camp, I have to bowl out and I have to prove it this year. Are we going to start counting targets?
I hope not. But Deebo understands this could, we all kind of figured this. It's business. And I think Deebo understood
this. But there is a human element.
But I think I think that will bring the best out of him.
I would agree with you.
I think it's going to bring the best out of Deebo. And he's going to say, you really don't want me? Well, watch this.
And he hasn't really been a guy in his career who, like, one week he doesn't get a lot of targets, he complains. Like,
he doesn't mope.
No,
he's
exactly.
about winning.
Yeah, exactly. At least on the sidelines, I don't see him losing his mind or anything like that, or being some giant distraction. Now, we're not in the locker rooms. We're not, in these meetings. I don't know what he's like when he's talking to Shanahan.
No, he's
but I think they're going to get the best out of him.
Yeah, I do too. And thankfully, all the reports about they'll be traded were wrong, because I think people what I gathered with the Deebo and Ayuk trade talks is that we undervalue these guys. We undervalue these guys. These guys are ballers. And we're just like, hey, you know what? Let's just flip this guy. We go get a youngster. They'll step. No. Surround Brock Purdy with every single asset. And the fact that Deebo may miss a couple games, we got reinforcements now. We got this Ricky Pearsall guy. We'll see what this Arizona kid, maybe Ronnie Bell steps up. Maybe Juwan Jennings steps up. Now, by the way, Juwan Jennings still hasn't signed his tender yet, but maybe that's the thing. Let's go to TC and Sack.
He hasn't signed a tender.
Yeah.
What does that mean? So
they'll probably end up extending him in a second.
Interesting. Okay, no. I thought for some reason
I think he'll sign it at some point. He's going to want to be back. TC Sack, what's happening, TC?
Hey, good morning, man. I'm just tapping in with my bros. What's going on?
What's up, big dog?
Oh, man, just chilling. Check it out, man. Look, hey, you know what? I'm going to give these dudes a shot, bro. You know what? Mainly Kyle. I told y'all last call when I called in, man. I like the first pick. They address the needs. You know what I'm saying? And Kyle is getting guys in here. I'm going to give Vontae and Joe. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. It looks like he's getting away from himself and getting guys in here that can contribute now, and it looked like he's getting away from the doghouse. These guys that we picked up are guys that they're looking at like, hey, dude, these dudes are going to come in and start. The boy from Florida State, even the tackle, even the wide receiver we got. Now we got pure route runners. The boy from Arizona.
Yeah, he's nice. I like him.
Nice. Listen, and he's a burner. Then we got the other offensive tackle. They addressed the needs we were looking for. They touched the offensive line. They touched safety. They touched DB. And they touched wide receiver. Like I said, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt, bro. It looked like they got dudes that's going to come in here and contribute. So I'm going to leave it at that, bro. I'm going to back up for a second. I'm going to give Kyle and John the benefit of the doubt. I like what they did, dog.
I like that from TC. Have a perspective coming around. And I bet you we'll see TC in training camp coming up. I can't wait for training camp at the end of July. I might count down the days to training camp with the 49ers.
I'm so refreshed that they didn't reach to get a defensive lineman in the first 3 rounds.
Or an offensive tackle.
Like, if you don't have a guy that you like and are targeting, I'm okay with it. It sounds like this Pooney guy, or I don't even know, is it Pooney?
Pooney, yeah.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Pooney,
it sounds like he's going to move to center because they have him listed as tackle guard.
Right.
But everybody else, when I was reading the Matt Barrows article in The Athletic, it was like he's going to be their center. They also signed the undrafted free agent from Michigan, who's the center. So to me, they've added some guys to the offensive line in the interior, which to me has been a soft spot the last couple years.
I'm not mad at it. Pewdie did give up a sack last year in the Big 12. Didn't give up 1 sack and had one of the best grades in terms of pass, but he had the second best grade in terms of pass blocking out of all linemen this past year come entering the NFL draft. So I like what the Niners